Hi Fiona, how are you?
Great, thanks, Anya.
That's good. I'm Tanya Honeychurch and welcome to Lifelong Careers. I'm here today with Fiona Fell from Growing Wealth Online, and Fiona refers to herself quite passionately as the web geek, and she has web geek on all of her clothing, including her car as well, which is
Indeed
quite often seen driving around town. So Fiona, thanks for taking the time out today to have a chat.
No worries at all. Happy to help.
Thank you. So what we might do is start off by just if you could walk me through what a web designer and marketer actually does on a daily basis.
Yep.
That'd be great to know.
Most of my time spent helping local small businesses get a grips with what online media is, what online marketing is, why they should bother, why they can't just rely on people finding them and walking through the door.
Yep.
And what you can do to kind of improve your visibility in your local market or wider if you happen to be a national company.
Okay, so it's really not a matter of just setting up a website, is it? I think you said to me one day, it's the same as opening up a shop. You've got to make sure the customers actually walk in the door and stay in the shop and buy something in the shop.
There's no point having a corner store in the middle of the outback when there's no roads, no people. You need people visiting, and you need people relative and related to you wanting your stuff nearby.
Yeah.
So websites and online marketing is funneling the interested people closer to you to find that match.
Yeah. So would you say quite often with marketing, online marketing as well, it's a numbers game? It's just getting through the numbers and finding that person or that customer that is going to spend money?
Yep. There's a little bit about that. If you go down the online marketing and Google ranking sort of side of things, you can help filter out the people that aren't interested, aren't ready to buy, or don't have the money to buy what you're selling.
Yep.
And then just churn through those that are kind of interested until they get to that part of the relationship where they're ready to hand over money or appreciate what you offer.
Yeah. I've quite often heard also that online you need to keep consistently providing quality to people and actually, maybe giving something away for free, something that's of value to develop that trust relationship.
The developing of trust and the giving away something free is a little sample of what you do. It works for the guys giving away meat and cheese in the supermarket. It works for people giving away valuable content, so generally PDFs or ebooks or video recordings or audio recordings.
Yep.
There's that prove you know what you're talking about, or you know you're a market leader in your field or your industry.
Yeah.
You can use those to give them away in exchange for permission to talk to them again.
Right.
So you get the little form that has their name and email address on it.
Yep.
And say that I will contact you again for this reason or that reason.
Yep.
They get a freebie. They get to see what it's like to work with you before you have to invest time and before they have to invest money.
Yeah, okay.
It's a little teaser.
Yeah, or just a sample, I guess, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So what about yourself, Fiona? How did you find yourself, when did you become a web designer and, what's your journey? I'm interested to find out how you fell into, because as we know, so many careers people fall into. It's not always planned.
It's a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I got out of high school, went to uni, and went, okay, what's the most applicable degree that I'd want to do?
Yep.
And it ended up being business with a major in electronic commerce. So business online, business with electronic means. When I started, it was fax, phone, email, and that's about it.
Yep.
And then by the time at the end of the 3-year degree, we were going online e-commerce, online marketing, and a little bit more on the business fundamental stuff, like how to attract customers, who your ideal customer is, and why you want to be doing what you want to do.
Yeah. So I guess if you did that degree now, it'd be totally different to what you maybe did. Yeah.
I don't think it exists in its current form anymore, but it's a business degree with a major in online business of some sort.
Yeah.
Or a couple of main subjects in there should get you on the right path.
Okay.
So you don't need a computer science degree to build websites.
Okay.
You need a more solid foundation on what business is.
Yeah.
Business and marketing are more fundamental to success in my business, I found.
Yeah.
And the technical skills of how to make a website and that sort of stuff. Generally self-taught, but I did a few extra practical TAFE qualifications to cement the ideas and make sure I was doing it to standards and things like that.
Yeah, so obviously all along the way you've done the qualifications, you've done the study, backed up by the practical experience in industry. Yeah.
So I was taking on freelance clients throughout uni because I wanted to test whether this is what I want to do forever.
Yep.
And there was a few, you do their little freebie ones for your sports club and your church and all those sort of places.
Yeah.
Just to test the water and get a little bit of practice with clients and managing their expectations, explaining what the internet is to some of the not particularly techie people on committees.
Yeah.
And then moving from that to small business where cost is a major impact before they take that kind of new marketing spin.
Yeah.
Like everything else has been working, but in the yellow pages, why do we do this as well?
Yeah.
Get that client negotiation and contract management stuff in there before going, you need this. And then as I've grown and the business has grown, it's now that people are coming to me for what I do and what I can do for them.
Yeah. Well, that must be a great feeling.
Certainly is.
So tell me what you love. That leads me to my next question. Tell me what you love. What do you love about it?
I love working with the small business clients that it's the owner-operator or the top management level if the owner's not present in the actual operation.
Yep.
And getting someone that's really committed to running and driving and growing their business.
Yeah.
They don't care if it's the web or on the offline marketing or anything that's going to grow their business. They just want to make it grow.
Yeah, yeah.
Help more people, and they have a passion for what they do and who they help.
Yeah, yeah.
I find more success with service businesses, so people that offer either their time or their skills for that, as opposed to product services.
Right.
There's easier to commoditize the purchase of a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And you'd have a bigger fight online comparing yourself locally to all the national chains.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're an accountant or a business coach or a careers advisor like yourself, there's much more space to grow and assert yourself as an authority and an expert in your field online.
Rather than a product, because a product is...
And there's plenty of people that... You don't need 100,000 people to be successful in a service business.
Yeah.
You need to sell a lot of shoes.
Well, that's right. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right, so on the flip side, what's not so great about working for yourself and being a web designer?
The working for yourself bit. The reliance on highs and lows for income. So I'm flush with money one month, and then it's scarce the next month because there's no new projects coming in because I'm full from the last one.
Right.
Changed that a little bit over time. We've got progress payments throughout projects, so cash flow's a little bit more consistent.
Yep.
So the bank likes me, the mortgage gets paid. We eat every month without having to eat 2-minute noodles. Because I left uni to stop eating noodles. So everyone's done that.
Yeah.
It's beer and noodles through uni.
Yeah.
And proper food now.
I actually once ate a hot dog in a round roll because I couldn't afford to buy the long rolls that went with the hot dogs.
That's it.
So that was...
It's still bread. Hiding a hot dog.
All right, so if someone wanted to get into web design and marketing, because I know you love marketing, what would be your advice to a young person who's at uni right now or even at school thinking, I'd love to get into web design, I'd love to get into web marketing? What would you advise them to do?
Use your time really well. If you're not in class learning something about business or marketing, be on the internet, following copywriters, online marketing, follow Google and all of their free training stuff.
Yep.
Digest as much as you can and test and implement.
Yep.
So take on the client that's the sports club that's got no money, but you'll do it to practice your skills.
Yep.
Do it for small community groups, not-for-profit organisations. Test the waters.
Yeah.
Because if you freak out and run for the hills after dealing with a few confused or clients that change their mind a fair few times, it may not be something you want to do. Or you may just need to work on negotiation skills or communication skills.
Okay.
You can use that to find your strengths and then find your weaknesses, and you've still got time to work on them before you're out there on your own.
Yeah, so trial and error.
Yep.
Well, Fiona, I've loved working with you, and I know it'll be a continued association. I know you're doing well at the moment, and that's because you give excellent customer service. And I'm not just saying that, you've proven that to me time and time again. So
it's all about relationships.
It is.
It's not just a website and there you go, good luck, have fun. You need the ongoing support, and as the internet changes, you need someone to be reading all that stuff for you. You're busy running your business.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to have to read everything I read.
Yeah, and I know personally I've learned a lot from you. So thank you very much, and all the very best for the continued success with Growing Wealth Online.
Brilliant. Thanks, Tanya.
Thanks, Fiona. Bye.